Born Louise Rasmussen in 1815, Countess Danner was no ordinary woman. She was the illegitimate daughter of a maid and grew up far from the corridors of power. But even from her humble beginnings, Louise possessed something rare: unyielding spirit, intellectual depth, and immense charm. Trained as a ballet dancer and actress, Louise found her way into the public spotlight. Yet, it wasn't just her beauty that captivated audiences, it was her refusal to conform. She spoke out, she made choices on her terms. And in the stifling atmosphere of 19th-century Denmark, that was radical. But the most daring chapter of her life began when she caught the attention of King Frederik VII. Against all norms, he fell in love. And not just a fleeting royal romance, Frederik married Louise, making her Countess Danner and forever etching her name into Danish royal history. She was mocked, excluded, branded unworthy. The aristocracy never truly accepted her, and she endured relentless public scorn. Yet even through pain and ostracization, Countess Danner built a legacy of purpose. She became a philanthropist, a voice for women's rights, and an enduring symbol of resilience. Fast forward to 2025, Queen Mary, herself a woman from outside the royal fold, connects deeply with Countess Danner's story. Mary Donaldson, the daughter of an Australian professor, became the first Australian-born woman to marry into European royalty when she wed Crown Prince Frederik, now King Frederik X. And so, when Denmark's Danner Foundation launched a cultural initiative to retell Louise's story through a modern lens, Queen Mary did not hesitate. She agreed to participate in the exhibition film that would serve as a centerpiece of this tribute. This wasn't a ceremonial appearance. It was a personal statement. Queen Mary appears in the film, narrating key moments, walking through the historical halls once graced by Danner, and sharing reflections on how the struggles of women like her predecessor still resonate today. Set within the halls of Dannerhuset, the historical building that Countess Danner founded as a sanctuary for vulnerable women, the exhibition is more than a visual experience. It's a living narrative, a sensory journey that mixes film, original artifacts, royal letters, and interactive storytelling. Queen Mary's participation gave the project not only visibility but emotional gravitas. Her words in the film, "To understand the past is to honor the present," echo throughout the exhibition rooms. The film follows Danner's early life, her romance with King Frederik VII, her years of rejection by the court, and her ultimate transformation into a protector of women. Queen Mary's presence offers both contrast and continuity, a modern royal honoring a misunderstood predecessor. The public reception to Queen Mary's involvement has been overwhelming. Thousands have visited the exhibition within its first weeks. Social media has lit up with praise, not just for Queen Mary's elegance, but for her courage in embracing a controversial figure. Danish historians have applauded her decision. "It shows maturity in the monarchy," said Dr. Anna Jensen of the University of Copenhagen. "Mary is reminding the people that royals are not infallible, they are human, complex, and sometimes revolutionary." Even royal commentators from Australia to France have weighed in. The Guardian called it a rare fusion of monarchy and feminism. Le Monde described it as an act of grace and justice. But more importantly, it has sparked dialogue. In classrooms, in living rooms, online. Was Countess Danner a social climber or a misunderstood heroine? Is Queen Mary rewriting history or amplifying the voices history tried to silence? This film is not an isolated act. Queen Mary has long been an advocate for women's rights. Through her work with the Mary Foundation, she has championed causes like domestic violence prevention, mental health, and gender equality. By lending her voice to the Danner Project, she further aligns herself with a legacy of activism rooted in compassion. This move cements Queen Mary not just as a queen consort, but as a modern cultural force. She's not content to be a silent figurehead. She leads with her voice, her convictions, and now her film work. Royal documentaries and films have often served as propaganda tools or glossy PR. But Queen Mary's participation changes that. The Danner exhibition film doesn't smooth over controversy. It embraces it. It doesn't just show regal gowns, it shows emotional scars. In doing so, Queen Mary challenges the boundaries of what a royal woman can do on screen. She's not acting, she's narrating a truth that the crown once tried to forget. For decades, Countess Danner was reduced to footnotes. But thanks to this film and exhibition, her story is being re-examined. A woman who once stood outside palace gates is now enshrined within the royal narrative because a modern queen opened the doors. From scandal to saint, Danner's transformation in public memory shows the power of storytelling, empathy, and royal responsibility. And Queen Mary has ensured that her voice once silenced is now heard across Denmark and beyond. In an age where monarchy is often criticized as outdated, Queen Mary's move proves the institution can still educate, evolve, and inspire. The Danner story resonates with global themes: class struggle, women's rights, forgiveness and dignity. The role of public women in private pain. For young girls, Queen Mary offers a lesson in strength. For citizens, she offers transparency. For Denmark, she offers a bridge between past and present. In many ways, this film marks a new era for the Danish monarchy. Queen Mary is showing that the future of the crown doesn't lie in pageantry alone but in truth, inclusion, and courage. By shining light on Countess Danner, she's not just correcting the record. She's claiming a legacy, one that embraces complexity, pain, and purpose. She's not just participating in a film. She's making history. So what do you think of Queen Mary's bold tribute to Countess Danner? Was this the right time, and the right woman to tell her story? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful royal stories like this one. We bring the palace to your screen, with depth, dignity, and drama.